Hey and welcome to Sverok. My name is Samir. I go by the name Combat Glue, and with me in the studio I have
Filip from Noblechairs.
And who are you and what do you do?
Well, I work with Noblechairs mainly in the Nordics, and I do a lot of marketing related. So I work with content, I work with social media, events, and last few weeks we've also been working a lot with sponsorships and streamers.
That sounds really exciting, and something that I find even more exciting is actually the chair you're sitting in. It's a Fallout chair, but where did it start? How is it that you have a Fallout chair?
It's a funny story. It started quite easy. We have a colleague in the UK. He's got a huge collection of Fallout merch. He's a huge fanboy for Fallout. And one day he decided that he actually wanted to have a Noblechairs Fallout chair. And that's where it all started. So pretty easy. He just wanted a new chair.
Wow.
Yeah.
But speaking of cooperations, I've seen like the Mercedes chair, the MFF, a local football club's chair, and seen other shares. Is there more coming up in the pipeline, and is it something you can talk about?
Yeah, we have a lot of things coming up. Mainly now we're focusing on the Bethesda cooperation that we're working on. For example, with the Fallout chair is being the first chair we're coming out with now. And then we also have a Doom Eternal edition coming up as well. We're working on the designs and the launch for that. So hopefully end of the summer we will have that ready for the launch as well.
That's really cool. I'm really looking forward to see the design of the Doom chair, because it could have so much flavor in that.
Yeah, definitely.
But speaking of the chair, what can you tell us if we deep dive into like the details of the chair?
It definitely does, and as you can see, it's based on the Fallout theme with the premium Vault-Tec blue and yellow. With some white stitching accents as well, and also you have the Vault Boy feature both on the front and the back. On the back, he's actually sitting in a Noblechairs, which is pretty cool. And on the headrest, you can actually see the Vault-Tec logo as well as the "Prepare for the Future" tagline from the series.
Damn, that's a lot of nice details.
Definitely, yeah.
So speaking of cooperations. We have a lot of viewers out there that are streamers or content creators. What advice would you give them, and what would you not give them?
Well, that's always hard. We do get a lot of sponsorships questions nowadays. And first of all, we're not looking for any particular sponsorships as for now. We just started a few streaming partnerships. But I really think that streamers have to look at it like if you search for a common job in the society these days, you really have to see what can you give to the employee, and in this case, what can you give me as a Noblechairs, and also make sure that you are in line with the values and that you actually love the product you're working with, because nowadays there are so many cooperations going on. So it has to have some kind of genuine approach to it as well. And a very common thing people write to me is that they're always telling me, I will help you build up the brand, I will give you more brand awareness and so on. But I would rather have them telling me what more practically can you do for the Noblechairs. For example, if you want to build up the brand, how specifically can you do that? Do you have good content that will help us with this? How big is the community you're working with as well? And not only focusing on the numbers and the social media number, that's not everything today, but also make sure that you have some practical solutions for me to present, yes, as you would do in a normal working environment today.
Yeah. So ask not what they can do for you, tell Filip what you can do for them.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
And be more open with what you can do, and not just like, I can do this, more like practical.
Yeah.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Philip, for joining us. And everyone out there, if you want to see something special, leave a comment downstairs. Otherwise, press that subscribe button and tune in on our next video. Thank you for watching. And thank you, Philip.
Thank you for having me.